Matt Slick against himself. Logic as conceptual is refuted in Carm's Transcendental Argument for God, also known as TAG. From Carm's Dictionary of Philosophy, conceptual. That which is conceptual is of the mind. It pertains to the forming of an idea and or thoughts about something. Conceptual things exist only in the mind. A belief is a set of concepts, as are paradigms, worldviews, preferences, etc. The mind produces wants, desires, etc., and is the place where mental formation of concepts occurs by which we are motivated to act. Also from Carm definitions, statement. A statement is communication that occurs in either written or spoken form that makes an assertion. And now, from the Transcendental Argument for God put forward on Carm. Statement number 1, logical absolutes are truth statements. Another statement from the Transcendental Argument, logical absolutes are conceptual by nature. And from these statements, the following questions arise. In what sense are logical absolutes conceptual, and in what sense are they truth statements? What is the relationship of logical absolutes as conceptual and logical absolutes as truth statements? How is that relationship verified or refuted? How is it that logical absolutes are conceptual? How is it that logical absolutes as conceptual are things that only exist in the mind, and yet we can write down logical absolutes as statements on a piece of paper and read them? Written statements are clearly outside the mind in the existent world, and thus presumably non-conceptual, to use Matt Dillahunty's term. How is it that we can represent logical absolutes that are conceptual and exist only in the mind as written statements that are clearly not only in the mind? Clearly, Matt Slick's definitions of logical absolutes are explicitly contradictory. How can he defend his assertions about logical absolutes when his own definitions are explicitly contradictory without collapsing his entire Transcendental Argument for God?